KDB. KDB.
Gia.
KDB.
Gia. Let's get to work. Beating up on Kirk. Took them boys to church. Vikings got murked. What you doing? We put 2 in, put 3 in, we put 4 in, 40 burger, I want some more in. Them boys died, can I get a 40 burger and some fries? Them boys tried, can I get some 40 burgers and some fries? You gon' beat us? Them boys lied, can I get some burgers and some fries? Them boys tired, let me get some 40 burgers and some fries.
Beats Planet.
Can I get water in the chat, please? Chat, I need the following emojis from you. I need water emojis. I need fire emojis. I need the number 4, the number 21. I need U-Haul emojis. I need horse emojis. I need nose wipe emojis. I need lion emojis. I also need the emoji of your drink of choice. First, we must pay respect for those that have fallen in combat. The game is over, and we will be classy and win as we are in defeat. Shouts out to the Warriors on the other side. Shouts out to the Minnesota Vikings and their fans. Cheers.
City boy, city boy.
Chat, first and foremost, appreciate y'all for coming through today. I know a lot of you come to the post-game shows because I often have things to say in terms of my Dallas Cowboys here. You know? And, you know, sometimes, man, you know, I like to pride myself on always having the words for the thoughts that run across my mind. I pride myself on always having some type of answer when y'all have questions. I pride myself on that. But chat, I want to give you an apology. I want to say sorry to you. I've let you down. Because my Cowboys were so incredible today, I was left speechless. Benny the Butcher said this: you make your first 10 grand, let's applaud the brother. But if you do that 10 times, now you on to something. Let me tell you why this line is so profound to me. One, you are giving credit to what's going on in the present, but you're also creating a challenge for yourself. And then you're giving credit to your future self for said accomplishment here. You see? You see? See, when my Cowboys left me speechless, right? They left me without words because I looked at my Dallas Cowboys with that Benny the Butcher line in my mind. And I said, you know what? Beating up on the Minnesota Vikings, the number 2 team in the NFC, in this game that's super important, in this game that decides your fate. You control your own fate. Not only am I proud of my Cowboys for defeating said Minnesota Vikings, but I also understand that if we do this, that my Cowboys did 10 more times, then we on to something. See, Chad, this is more than just a good game. This is more than just a cool little game that we just pulled together here. This is more than just a game where our star players just kind of looked the part. This is more than a game that we've simply been wishing for. This, my Dallas Cowboy fans, my family in the chat, this is what we call a complete game, you hear me? This is a complete game, you see? And I just looked speechless and I was like, man, if we do this 10 more times, we on to something. We are on to something if we do this 10 more times. You understand me? What do I mean by that, right? What do I mean by that? Minnesota Vikings get the ball first. It's almost like they ain't even had the ball first. It's almost like they ain't had the ball. It's almost like they ain't even have the ball. My Dallas Cowboys got the Vikings off the field so quick, I forgot they even had the ball. I forgot. What we keep saying, Cowboys? What we keep saying, family? What do we keep saying, nation? Shouts out to Law Nation and my Cowboys family. Shouts out to y'all. But what do I keep saying? What do we keep saying? Man, that defense is elite. Man, Dak Prescott is one of them guys. If we can put both of them together at the same time, we on to something. We on to something. And you know, we'll see bits and pieces of it, right? We'll see bits and pieces of it. We'll have one thing, but not the other. We'll have Kool-Aid and no sugar. We'll have peanut butter, no jelly. We'll have ham and no burger. God damn it, we got 40 burgers a day. God damn it, I be damn. I knew something special was going on. When my team hopped on it quickly, I knew something different was happening in the atmosphere here. When my team hopped on it quickly, we get a good drive of defense, then a good drive of offense, and another good drive of defense, and another good drive of offense, another good drive of defense, and another good drive of offense. And before you know it, shit, we up by 15. 14. Same thing. And I keep talking about this hole, right? I keep talking about the idea that the Cowboys get to dig a hole and put teams in it. Why is that the metaphor, Voch? Why is that important? Because if we control the hole that we put you in, it's harder for you to dig yourself out. You understand? It's harder. Like if I'm digging a hole for me to get in, I'm a get about shin deep in a hole and be like, you know what? This is a bad idea. I'm a dig myself a hole to stand in. Boy, the knees on my pants gonna get a little dirty. You know what I'm gonna do, chat? I'm gonna climb out the hole. It just makes sense to me. Flying. Hold up. Chat, we good? We good? They say we was offline. They can't stop a cowboy party, baby. Illuminati ain't gonna stop a cowboy party today. Illuminati ain't gonna stop a cowboy party today. Listen, chat. I got you, Rome. Hang tight. Listen, chat. I saw my Cowboys play balanced today. I saw my Cowboys play complimentary today. I saw my Cowboys put the Minnesota Vikings in a hole, and they simply were not prepared at the size of the hole that we put them in. They wasn't ready. They wasn't prepared. And before you know it, the Minnesota Vikings were neck deep into a hole. And you know what teams do when they neck deep into a hole? They try to throw their way out of it. They try to throw their way out the hole. It just happens to be we have an advantage there. If there's any impediment to the Dallas Cowboys, especially on defense, it's running the football. If you run the football against us, you'll have some success. But if you try to run the football while you down by 14, you have a problem. So chat, I started to ask myself, man, why can't we do this 10 more times? Why can't we do this 10 more times? Because chat, if we do this 10 more times, I'm going to jail. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games left in the regular season. And if we take care of business, that'll be 3 games in the postseason. If we do this 10 more times, I hope y'all got bail money for me. I hope so. Trey Diggs shut down Justin Jefferson, man. When they gonna stop playing with him? When they gonna stop playing with him? I tapped in with 7 different Vikings correspondents this week. They say, Voch, look out for Darisaw, man. Look out for Christian Darisaw, man. Micah Parsons got sacks on him anyway. Did you see the balance in our run game? Did you see it? Let me just take a look at a few numbers here. Then I want to tap in with my YouTube friends, man. I got a couple YouTube friends on tap, man. I just want to make this one last point, bro. Dak Prescott threw the ball 25 times for 276 yards and 2 touchdowns. It don't get no more perfect than that. It don't get no more perfect than that. But the most important part, Zeke and Tony got 15 carries apiece. Bro, it don't get no more balanced than that, man. If we do this 10 more times, what happens? What happens when we do this 10 more times? We going to goddamn Golden Corral, man. Let me ask Brother Rome. Rome just sent me a text. He said, let's see, you want to go on before or after? I'll leave that to his discretion. But chat, we saw so many things this game, man. I can't wait to break down the film because I'm phony. The Cowboys lose the game. You may be lucky to get a 15-minute post-game show out of me. We celebrating tonight, goddamn. Rome say he ready now. Let's go ahead and get Rome on the phone. I'm going to ask many of my Cowboy friends tonight. And, of course, I will be tapping into my regular, call lines, for the audience here. 202-926-1127, access code 309104. I just want to ask my Cowboy friends about balance. And I want to ask my Cowboy friends, what happens when the Cowboys do this shit 10 more times? That's all I want to know. Let's get Brother Rome on the phone because he about to go live in 7 minutes. So let's get him on the phone right now before he goes live. Let's just tap in with him. Cowboys beating the shit out of the Giants for Thanksgiving.
Yo.
Brother Rome, you are live on the volume. We got about 1,300, pardon me. We got 1,300 people watching live right now, Rome. I just want to ask you a handful of questions, and I'm going to let you go because I know you got a fantastic show to do over on your side over there, sir. Cowboy Fan Talk. Listen, Rome, what happens when a super efficient Cowboy offense meets a super aggressive Cowboys defense, Brother Rome? What happens when those two objects come together, Brother Rome? Please talk to me, sir. Tell my audience.
I'm going to let you know it's real easy. Ain't nobody safe.
Come on, man.
Ain't nobody safe.
Come on, man.
Everybody. That was rated R. That was that game went from PG to PG-13 and rated R real quick. They're like, take that off TV. We can't show people that.
Rome, I hopped on Twitter, bro, and I said, man, if the Cowboys do this 10 more times, I'm going to jail, bro. Like, there's nothing stopping the Cowboys from doing this but the Dallas Cowboys. You understand what I'm saying? When we can meet this level of efficiency and this level of defense and put them together, bro, like, Tony and Ezekiel Elliott both had 15 carries. Dak had 25 throws, bro. It don't get no more balanced than that, man.
Hey, that's the perfect word is balance. Can I get somebody flowers real quick, though?
Brett Maher, please.
Kellen Moore was in his bag today.
Kellen Moore. Yeah, Dr. Moore, go.
Kellen Moore was in his bag today because you know that Will Smith, Martin Lawrence scene from Bad Boys, that's how you drive.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you call a game.
Yep.
He need to they need to be giving him props. Everyone need to be telling him in the locker room, that's how you call the game, so it can get instilled in his brain. Oh, I don't got to just ignore the pass. It'll come to me.
Yep.
It was perfect.
And then wrong.
It was perfect.
And then wrong. The best part about it, he ain't got peasy lemon squeezy.
Just in the zone.
Listen, Rome, I'm not gonna hold you too much longer, man. I know you got to run over to your channel, Cowboy Fan Talk. I know you got a live stream you got to do over there. Appreciate you, sir. Thanks for tuning in.
I appreciate you, Voch, man. The league ain't safe. I'll leave you with that. Thanks, man.
The league is not safe. Ladies and gentlemen, and look, the Cowboys beat the shot of the Vikings so bad, you know the narrative's going to be, oh, well, the Vikings weren't serious anyway. That ain't what they were saying last week, though. This is what I be talking about. They wasn't saying that last week, though. You know what I'm saying? Last week, they was hitting the Vikings with the Vikings are for real. The Vikings are for real. The Vikings are on one. They just beat the Buffalo Bills. Shots out to the Vikings. That's what they were gonna say last week, man. But how come all that's gonna change when the Cowboys do what we did, bro? When the Cowboys do what we did, bro. It is ridiculous. And we ain't just kind of beat the Vikings, man. The Cowboys beat the shit out of the Vikings, man. What's stopping us from doing that again? What's stopping us from doing that again? Y'all say we're a little laggy? Hold on, give me 1.5 seconds. I'll send a text. But listen, bro. What's stopping the Cowboys from doing this again? Hold on. Appreciate you. So listen, so after the Cowboys beat the shit out of the Vikings, bro, like you can expect this like versus anybody now, right? Like even like we've been talking about week 16 versus the Eagles all year. We've been talking about week 16 versus the Eagles since we've been talking about the Eagles in week 6. Dak Prescott is back. The offense is rolling now. The defense is rolling now. What's that fight gonna look like when Philly comes to Dallas? And bro, I kept saying this on the live stream. A lot of y'all weren't here for the live stream, but bro, what happens with the Odell Beckham dude? I don't want to say nothing else. I ain't gonna say nothing crazy. But what happens when you add that Odell Beckham dude to this solution, to this offense, to this room? I hope they got the jumbo handcuffs for me. I hope they got the jumbo handcuffs for me. Set it off Chris on the phone? Set it off Chris in on the phone. It's cool. I'm going to call Fusty King to hear what he got to say, bro. Let's tap in with our guy Fusty King and see what he's saying, man. I'm just blown away by this Cowboy team, man. What's Fuss number? Let's get Fuss up in here. See what he talking about, man. Bro.
Your call has been forwarded to an...
Fuss phone don't never work when I need him. Fuss phone don't never work when I be trying to call him, man. Listen, hold on. Thomas Langley says hippo character runs at high school. At high speed, okay. You dropped the you know what I mean. Appreciate you, Thomas, dropping 5 in the super chats, man. Look, we're gonna talk about all the players, man. We're gonna talk about Dorrance. We're gonna talk about D-Law having 2 bad feet and a bad internet. Bad internet. I'm thinking about my internet. My bad. We're gonna talk about D-Law having 2 bad feet and a bad knee. Still being impactful, still having a big game, still contributing in the run game and things of that nature, man. We're gonna talk about all that stuff, man. We're gonna talk about Trey Diggs shutting down Justin Jefferson, man. And we're just gonna talk about just in general, man, what we did to the Vikings in that offense, bro. Like we made them dudes throw the football, man. We made them dudes throw the football, and that's our advantage.
The conference has been locked.
And look, Dalvin Cook still got off. You know what I mean? Dalvin Cook still got his 11 carries for what, 70-something yards, something like that. Yeah, Foots. Dalvin Cook still got off, man, but shit, wasn't enough today, man. Wasn't enough today because we forced you to stop running the football. Set it off, Chris. Please say something about look, first of all, Chris, tell me how your water tastes. Then tell me about your Cowboys.
Yep.
Then tell me about my hurt, Chris. Please, go ahead, sir. I'm listening.
Hey, man, the cup has been chilled to 37 degrees Celsius. The water's been purified and poured slowly.
Damn.
I'm sipping it as I'm out here making this bread in these streets, man.
Yes.
And I could not just contain myself of watching the complete annihilation of the Vikings by the best football team in the NFL and by the best performance they have put on this year. We have been looking for midseason. We have been looking for mid-season form.
Shit.
God damn it showed up today.
I be damn. I be damn, Chris.
I be dang.
Yes, yeah, right.
You keep talking that. Oh, my bad, bro.
No, please go ahead. Please go ahead. I'm agreeing with you. Go ahead.
Yeah, man. You keep putting this football team in these positions, and I think last week they had to look at themselves to a man, and the way the leadership stepped up on every phase was just impeccable, man. Man, can I get a war call for Brett Maher, man?
Shit, we ain't doing nothing else. Come on, Chris. We ain't doing nothing else, dog. Come on, man.
Even when the NFL tried to ice him, man, Brett Maher got ice water cool in his veins, man. Boom that thing twice, man, which led the team to come out like crazy. Hey, man, let's go ahead and get it out the way, man. That two-headed monster, man, must be led by TP, man.
Yeah.
Cousin Tony is adding a flair to this thing that is insane, man. Yeah. And like you've already said, man, you get these guys a little bit more healthy, you add the addition of OBJ to this thing,
man.
Bro, I'm going to the goddamn Sizzler, man.
Man, come on, man.
I'm going to the Sizzler, man. 10 more times like this, man, I'm going to the goddamn Sizzler.
Man.
All right?
Man.
Bro, beautiful, beautiful game. The breakdowns, you and Sky and Foots and Law and Big Game James and Rome and everybody's going to do this week is going to be amazing. But the one thing we have to stay focused on, man, is that we got to stay behind this football team, win, lose, draw. When we lose, it hurts. But, man, when we win, it's a appreciate you, bro.
Mid-season form, y'all. Let me just talk about Zeke and Tony for a minute. It's incredibly clear that you need both of them, right? You need Cousin Tony and you need Zeke. I'm not going to lie. But, boy, I think you need Tony a little bit more. Like, Tony's big playability is just different. And if you don't show up ready to tackle, man, Cousin Tony's going to give you some problems. But I think what we need for Zeke is also important, man. You know, what Zeke is able to do in the red zone, what Zeke is able to do in the short yardage situations, man, you need both those guys, man. They both had 15 carries. And look, this is the funny part, right? They both had 15 carries, but Zeke had 42 yards and 2 touchdowns. Tony had 80 yards with his 15 carries, but then Tony was your leading receiver with 6 and 109 and 2 touchdowns also. And now Foster King just want to call us when he want to call us because he just want to do what he want to do. See, Brother Brad, what's good with you, sir?
Hey, Vibes, I'm upset at our fan base.
Talk to me. Tell me why. Can I? Go ahead. Do your thing. Go ahead.
Man, you're not gonna argue. I'm gonna argue with them. And these fickle fans who didn't listen to me last week.
Okay.
You fickle.
It's about you. Okay,
you fickle.
Okay, cool. Go ahead.
And I'm mad. You want to know why?
Tell me why.
Because last week I went live and I went on every video that I made and said Dak Prescott played elite football last week. And nobody listened to me. But they didn't. So when you see Dak, when you see him change the play where Tony Pollard is running wide open on a wheel route because he sees the backside linebacker can't run with Pollard.
Right.
Like, that's elite level football, Voch. You know that and I know that.
Yeah, man. Yo,
and I know you'll break it down, but like I'm upset because we panicked last week, and I'm mad at our fan base. Yes, it hurt losing to Aaron Rodgers. Yeah. But we just put up 40. Yeah. Big Voch, can you do something for me? Get these folks a 40 burger for me, homie.
Yo,
40.
Let me tell you something, man. It was some things that Dak did that other guys on this roster just wasn't going to be able to do. Bro, like, for example, the pass at the end of the half to CeeDee Lamb on the sideline. Like, you don't get 3 points if Dak don't make that throw, man. You don't.
Come on, man.
You don't get 3 points if Dak don't make that throw, man. Some of the things that's going on at the line of scrimmage, man. Bro, Dak is playing football for y'all, man. And all we can do is blame him.
Come on.
That's crazy, bro. Come on, Fuzz.
Come on.
Talk to me, Fuzz.
And so another few takeaways. And like, one thing that we're not gonna do is we're not gonna act like last week our defense was not focused.
Sure.
Today they were clearly focused, in position, tackled, good on their run keys early in the game. Obviously, they weren't able to run the ball, so play action didn't matter as much.
Yeah.
But like last week was a clear. You're better than the Green Bay Packers.
Sure.
You lost the game more than they beat you.
Right.
You went out and lost the game.
Yeah.
Today you went out and beat an 8-1 team, and now as I look around the league and you watch Philly struggle today, who in the NFC scares you with this past one? You tell me, Voch, with this quarterback play.
Come on, man.
And that's for another day, Voch.
Nobody but us.
Yeah, like who's the best quarterback right now?
Come on,
it's Dak Prescott.
Come on, man.
It's Dak Prescott. In the NFC, it's Dak Prescott.
Come on, man.
But and you know, I've given Dak hell over the years.
Yeah.
But when I see elite play, and when I mean elite play, because now, Voch, what I saw, I said, okay, let me make sure that Kellen is staying in his bag.
Yeah.
Early on, kind of goofy.
Yep.
But man, Voch, I can't wait for you to do film on this old line. Like, I want to be in the room when you do it because, bro,
I seen your
like
link.
we gotta have a turnstile.
I seen your link. Shit, swear
Hey,
I seen your link on the Patreon. On the Patreon, we gonna watch offensive line together. I got you. I seen your link. The rest of it I gotta pay.
We gotta have a turnstile.
Yeah.
We gotta have a turnstile conversation, dog. Like at a point.
Yeah.
It's not a. It's like is
Pro
he
Bowl
the best
season.
lineman on his team? Yeah, like
Pro Bowl season foot.
at a point.
Yep. Right
we gotta have a conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, listen, like at a point, Voch, like TV copy cool, but like Voch, like you tell me, like what is like this is different. The way he's run blocking, right?
Yep.
There's guys that get engaged.
Yep.
But like it's not enough for him to be engaged.
Yep.
He literally wants to power drive you.
Mm-hmm. And Foots. Tyler got a little bit of left guard work today, Foots.
I knew you was gonna do that. Hey, you know what, Voch? I'm in such a good mood. I ain't arguing with you.
Yeah, we ain't even gonna fight, man. Cause this is nothing but just good things happening for me. Yo, Foots, we gonna watch a lot of film. We're gonna talk about it all week. I'm gonna see it. Well, we're not gonna talk about it all week because I'm going on vacation for Thanksgiving. But Monday and Tuesday is gonna be a lot of work on Monday and Tuesday. And I'll be sure to send you the link, Foots. One more thing before we get going, Foots the King. Tony got 15 carries. Zeke got 15 carries. But then on top of that, Tony got 6 receptions for 109 yards and 2 touchdowns. Talk to me about that running back relationship, Foots. We were so balanced on offense today.
I said this in the video that I just put out, and I'm gonna go live later. The truth of the matter is, Voch, it's undeniable now.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to. I mean, like he has. Starting is relevant, right? Like he's a starter.
Yep.
In air quotes, right?
Yep.
But Voch,
yep.
At a point.
Yep.
Like, and I love
Zeke.
Like I'm leading the Zeke fan club.
Yep.
But bro, at a point, this kid is, dare I say, LTS, like LaDainian Tomlinson. Like I mean, come on, bro. Like, what are we doing? Like, the juice is just different. I can't. Like,
you know what, Foots?
It's undeniable.
You're
a better offense with him on the field.
I said this on my live stream, Foots. I would love to use our backs like the Lions use theirs. 20 to 20, they use Swift. Inside the 20, they use Williams, Jamal Williams. I would love for Tony Pollard to get the ball between the 20s, and then when it's goal line stuff, short yard stuff, that's when we kind of get Zeke. And then we can work Zeke in, like just as change the pace type of stuff. I don't want to bench Zeke because we need Zeke. But I just think it's so undeniable that Tony gotta get deployed in that city. Because look, when Tony on the field, we explosive. We're a different offense when he on the field. We'll talk about it though.
We'll talk about it, Voch. I'm gonna hang up and listen to you. I'm actually listening to you. I'm not listening to 103. I'm not because all these people that y'all listen to, they pick Minnesota, and so you better start listening to the right people. Because I picked Dallas, and I knew Dallas would spank these boys. Yeah, I'm gonna hang up, Voch.
Appreciate you, brother Brad. Man,
appreciate you.
Yes, sir. Man, listen, chat. Like I told Will Steele this also. I was just saying, you know, as we were working the volume, you know, I don't need Dak Prescott to lead the league in yards no more. You know what I mean? I know what that looks like, you know? CeeDee Lamb had 5 catches for 45 yards today. Somebody's going to be like, oh, Voch, CeeDee Lamb is not a top receiver. Man, I don't care, bro. I don't care about numbers no more, man. I care about CeeDee Lamb making tough catches. When we throw the ball to him, I care about, you know, us converting on, third downs into first downs. You know what I mean? I care about that. I care about Dak keeping this thing, you know what I mean? Keeping this thing as a balance of explosive where we need it to be, but then, hand the ball off. Bro, I don't need to lead the league in rushing. I don't need a DeMarco Murray type character. I don't need a 2016 Zeke type character. I've had all those characters before, man. I just like these W's, man. I don't care how we get them. Michael Gallup was 3 for 41 today. Last year, Michael Gallup probably would have had, 6 catches, 70 yards or something. I don't care about these numbers no more, man. Numbers don't mean a thing to me anymore. I care about these results now. I care about these results. Also, while I'm talking about shit, we got 1,700 total people watching live here. I appreciate y'all. I care about the balance leading to wins, right? And like I said earlier while I was preaching, you dug the Vikings into this hole that they had to dig themselves out of, right? They didn't dig a hole for themselves. We dug the hole. Why? Because when we get the ball, we score. We give them the ball back, we play defense. We get the ball, we score. Give the ball back, play defense. All racking up sacks, by the way. Shutting down Diggs, shutting down Hoxton, by the way. We get the ball, and we score again. And before you know it, let me look up the numbers. Before you know it, at halftime, the score is 23-3. At half. It's 23-3. So when you get the ball in the third quarter, you ain't thinking about running the football. And if you run the football, you'll have some success. Because we're the Cowboys, right? We're not the greatest team versus the run. You'll have some success in the third quarter if you run the football, but you're not going to catch this offense only running the football. Why? Because we're putting up 14 points in the damn third quarter. And by the time that happened, the game was over. The game was over. We only got 3 points in the fourth quarter because we called the dogs off. What if we kept going? We dig you in the hole. You don't dig yourself in there. It's up to you what happens when you try to dig yourself out the hole. But once you're in the hole, we have the advantage. Trey Diggs don't get a lot of interceptions and pass deflections when you're running the football. Micah Parsons can't get sacks when you run the football. Can Micah get sacks and Trey Diggs get picks when you throw the football? I'll be damned. And all this time, while we're getting sacks and potential interceptions, what's our offense doing? Scoring. If we do this 10 more times, we on to something. If we do this 10 more times, who's able to stop us? This defense that we have today, I hate the Sunday Night Football songs. If we have this defense that we played today and this level of efficiency on offense today, who in the hell in the league gonna stop us? I don't know, man. Let's get back to the phones real quick. Let's get Dan on the phone and see what he's talking about. Then we got D Shift. Then we'll call Koye. What up, Dan?
What's up, boss man? How you feeling today?
Man, I feel amazing. What's your water taste like?
You know how it tastes, man.
Hell yeah.
Like that 7-3 record, bro. But listen, my friend's an Eagle fan. He keeps calling about this garbage nonsense. I understand they're okay, but I'll be honest with you, I'm not scared of them at all.
You shouldn't be.
Like, I this two-headed monster, I keep, every time we speak, it reminds me of that Giants team when they had Jacobs and Bradshaw and that ridiculous D-line. It's almost the same formula, but with a better quarterback.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Like almost verbatim. But again, like, you know, my one question to you is, like, what do you think we do with both of Tony Pollard and Zeke's contracts are up next this year? What's the deal with that?
Hey man, it don't even matter, man. We got plenty time to talk about draft. We got plenty time to talk about free agency. All we got to think about is the dubs. You feel me? Because I tell you what, as far as your Eagle friend goes, you know, we got Eagle fans that's in this chat box right now, right? Look, they beat Cooper Rush, and we got to show them respect. They beat Cooper Rush, we got to show them respect. Hey, y'all won, but we'll see you in week 16. If they can do it again in week 16, they've earned my respect. But until then, we'll see what happens. Got to get these phones in and out quick, Dan, but I appreciate you, man. Good call.
Absolutely. DFA, boss.
Yes, sir. Let's go D-Shift, then JR the mailman, then we'll call Koye and see what he's talking about. D-Shift, what up?
Hey, what's up, Voch? Man, just love the added elements they've added with, Pollard just being just a playmaker, to get running back overall, like he's actual, like being utilized as a playmaker, something, guys like you talked about for 2-3 years now. So I like that. And then you kind of can just add the other elements and give yourself, options versus being, predictable, just kind of what gets them in trouble a lot of times.
Mm-hmm.
So, kudos to Kellen Moore for doing that. It's not about, I don't know, I think it's just a matter of fact of, him just keeping himself in check and making sure that he continues to do that and, not have everybody else looking, crazy when, he's kind of pushing that issue. So that's the biggest thing. Defensively, they made plays. So, if you can continue to do that, man, sky's the limit. So, good to talk to you, bro.
Appreciate you, D-Shift. You ain't saying nothing wrong, man. Good call. Listen, man. Hey, D-Shift basically saying what I'm saying, man. Like, who's putting hands on this team? Who's putting hands on these guys? Who? Anyway, we interrupt the broadcast to get Jay Tuck on the phone. Give me a second and a half, and then we'll get back to JR the mailman, and then we'll get a Koye Media up in here. But right now, CFO Sports. Jay Tuck on Jay Tuck on Twitter. What's your Twitter handle, Jay Tuck?
What's going on, my guy? Jay Tuck 151 on Twitter, man. All social media platforms.
Shouts out to Jay Tuck, man, because every time I say anything to Jay Tuck, I just get followers that are very interesting. So shouts out to Jay Tuck and his particular demographic. Jay Tuck, man, listen, bro. What happens when Dak Prescott gets 25 attempts, Zeke and Tony share 15 attempts, Tony Pollard goes 6 for 109 yards and 2 touchdowns, and your defense get, 6 sacks?
Still spooky season, Voch, man, and I feel like as a Cowboys fan, that's what we've been wanting to see is what can this team really look like prime time. So I don't want to hear nothing about no prime time Kirk Cousins.
Yeah.
We went up there to Minnesota and dog walked them boys, man. We brought the leash and dog walked them and really beat them in all 3 phases, man. So you've got to be scared if you can see what can really happen if this Cowboys team puts it together, bro.
That's the one thing I've been waiting on with the national narrative, man, because, 1 week they'll say, oh, the Vikings are for real. They just beat the Bills. But I already know that they're going to come out this week and they're going to ask, well, are the Vikings for real? They just got beat the shit out of by the Dallas Cowboys. Yeah. But I just think that this is just a product of what the Cowboys can be. When we're balanced on offense and we're not shooting ourselves in the foot, the penalties were ridiculous on both sides. So it is what it is there. But when we can put, when we put balanced offense with the elite defense and we just pin these teams in these corners and make them have to throw the football for the rest of the game, ain't nobody beating us, Jay Tuck. I'm gonna see y'all in February if that's the case.
Yeah, exactly, bro. And that's the thing. And what I've been trying to explain, man, I posted on Twitter, when you go back to that 2014 team that a lot of people love, the Des Carter year, we had the best rushing attack in the NFL. So you can continue to run the ball, but a lot of people think that was Romo's best season. So you can do the same thing with Dak. Mm-hmm. Let the run game really start to get polished and get moving, and just let Dak be surgical, bro. 22 or 25, he only threw 3 incomplete passes.
Man.
2 touchdowns, was using his legs. The RPO was wide open, like because they were diving so hard in the run game, worried about what Zeke and Paul was going to do. It opened up so much. And now Vachi's starting to see, OBJ kind of, tweet some things. He's coming to the building possibly tomorrow, right? Mm-hmm. So if you're a Cowboys fan, you've got to be excited about what you saw today. Like, it's just, the flowers are deserved all around the board, man. And I said this in my pregame show. Micah Parsons, we kind of know him as that rookie, kind of the second-year guy. But this game, he came out the gate, bro, and made a statement. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Him and Diggs, because Diggs traveled Justin Jefferson, and Justin Jefferson won a milk cart.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to hear this is an explosive offense that this Dallas Cowboys defense went out and shut down. And offensively, we went out there and did whatever we want and put up 40 on one of the best teams in the NFL. You can't tell me nothing right now, Bob.
Yeah, man. Beckham about to go his ass to Buffalo. It's gonna be a blizzard out there. He ain't he ain't even gonna do the physical, J-Tuck. He's just gonna fly right back out to Dallas where it's warm, man. But on your
man, no steak, Dak, no snow.
But on your point though, J-Tuck, one more thing I'm gonna let you go. Dak Prescott, not only did he go 22 for 25, J-Tuck, but he threw for 276 yards and 2 touchdowns. It wasn't just all dinking and dunking here. And I was leaning on this on the one pass to Lamb halftime to get the Maher field goal. Just that dot that he threw on the sideline, bro. Like that's elite level quarterbacking when we really talk about this stuff. Or him making the adjustment, sending Tony on the wheel route, hitting him deep. You know what I mean? We don't need Dak to lead this thing, but he will make 5 or 6 elite throws in the game, and I think that's what's going to separate him, as long as we ain't throwing the ball too much. Go ahead and give your final statement. I'm going to go ahead and get you up out of here, J-Tuck.
Yeah, man, I agree. Like I said, let the run game be the blueprint of the Cowboys offense and let Dak be surgical in space. And one thing I liked about that throw he made to CeeDee Lamb, Romo even said it. That was a play call from Mike McCarthy that was ran on us in that playoff game in 2016, when Byron Jones gave up that 3rd and 20. So the seeing the Cowboys put together, we got a short week, got to get ready for the New York Giants on Thanksgiving. But like we said, Voch, this team can get really spooky. And you add Tyron Smith back, you add some other players back, man. You got to be excited, you're a Cowboys fan. So great win, Cowboys Nation. Don't let nobody steal your joy. And we're going to get back to it.
Appreciate you, J-Tuck. We got 1,200 people watching live right now, sir. Just go ahead and tell everybody where to find your work at, sir.
Yeah. You guys can find me on all social media platforms at JTuck151. My YouTube channel is CFO Sports. Come on by, man. Give us a subscribe. And also my merch store is CFOSportsTalk.com. Use the code CFO again to get 10% off. I appreciate you, my guy.
Appreciate you, J-Tuck. Go get that money, man. Go get that merch. Appreciate you. Listen, man. All of my Cowboy content creator fans, we gonna echo the same sentiments, but we just gonna say it anyway. We gonna do what we gotta do around here, bro. Who's stopping that? Especially when Matt Ryan up here I ain't gonna say nothing else, bro. Let's get JR the mailman on the phone, see what he talking about. Then we'll go to Cowboy James and we'll call Koye. What up, JR?
Hey, what's going on, Voch? I just I'm kind of pissed, man, because they took the game off the TV.
Yeah.
And I couldn't witness the massacre.
Yeah.
And that kind of upset me. I'm like, I've never seen. I don't recall them doing that in history.
Yeah.
Just taking the game off TV because the team getting whooped so bad.
Yeah. Well, it's happened before, but just not allowed with us though. So I feel
the league is on notice right now.
Right. They are.
About the Cowboys. Philly better be on notice too.
For sure. I'm telling you, JR, man, just doing not only just beating this team, but beating the shit out of them for the whole world to see. I need to hear from Colin Cowherd, man.
Real. And the last thing I got, man, when I called in last week, I know you and Steele mentioned something about Dante Fowler. You mentioned something about Dante Fowler,
right?
Taking that right end position.
Billy D. Sam Williams.
That definitely needs to happen because he's very violent with the run game and getting out to the pass.
Yeah, appreciate you, my guy. Good call, JR.
All right.
Yeah, what JR was alluding to early in the week on the volume, we was talking about Sam Williams possibly being the guy that you line up across from D-Law on the right side, man. Sam had another day. Oh, Sam had another day with just the small opportunities that he had, man. Sam just had another day. I'm going to hop on Twitter and see if I can find out what Colin Cowherd was saying today, see what Liv Moves and then was talking about today. Seeing what's the name and then was talking about today, man, because they love to talk about my Cowboys when bad things happen. But I need to hear from them when good things happen to my Cowboys. And I got to hear from them. I need to hear from them. Let's go Cowboy James, see what he talking about. What up, Cowboy James?
Hey, what's going on, Voch?
Cool, my guy.
I talked earlier. I told you we was going to score a 30 burger. I told you.
For sure.
I just saw it coming.
For sure.
Yeah, but anyway, just real quick, I'm going to make just 2 quick points. But by the way, you know, my water actually tastes pretty good, man. It actually tastes like some ice cold peach tea. That's what I'm drinking right now. But anyway, I'll tell you this, man. I think we got to start a trucking company down in Dallas, Texas called Tony Pollard Freightways.
Come on,
you call it, he hollered. You know what I mean? Because, boy, he just looked so quick on that one touchdown, though, man. But other than that, that defense, I just was watching a reaction video real quick while I was waiting my turn. And do you know that the Cowboys just set a franchise record on the road for the biggest margin of victory?
Damn.
Yeah, we just it It was I don't remember the 2 years that were after that, but 40-3 is the biggest margin of victory on the road. I just saw it just now, and I was like, oh shit! And you talking about all them other good teams that we had, and this one beat that. But all I got to say is Micah Parsons made good on his promise that shit wasn't going to happen again. It didn't happen again.
Yeah.
And we was all over their ass. I'm excited. My birthday was 4 days ago. I got a great birthday present, even though it was a little late. I'm going to get off this phone, let other people get it in there. You enjoy the rest of your night. Enjoy what you do. And I'm excited.
Appreciate you, Cowboy James. Happy late birthday, sir. Enjoy the rest of it.
I appreciate it, Voch. I always appreciate your content.
Yes, sir. And I tell you what, man, the Chiefs and Chargers is on, man. You know, when you lose a game like this, you don't even want to watch Chiefs versus Chargers, man. But hey, I'm proudly watching Chiefs versus Chargers today with a smile on my face. Let me see what the volume put out on me. Let's see. February. If we do this shit all the time, we in business. If we just simply do this again next week, and the next week, and the next week, and just keep doing it till February, what the fuck else gonna happen? Come on, man. What else gonna happen? What else gonna happen? If we just simply do this till February, what else gonna happen? Come on. If we do this shit that's a hell of a clip for the volume to pick out of all the profound things I've said today. Out of all the profound things that we've said today, the fact that we picking that one to run with, it's cool. But God dadgummit, Carl Lewis, I need to see what Colin Cowherd had to say about my beloved Cowboys. Colin Cowherd, look, it's crazy, man. The Cowboys could lose, right? The Cowboys could lose. And we'll get a Colin Cowherd tweet immediately. We beat the 8-1 Vikings by 37. He tweeting about the Broncos. Hold on, let's see. Well, first, before we lean into Colin Cowherd, let's see what our man Will Skywalker Steele has to say. William Steele, what's up, sir? Are you in jail, sir? You okay?
I'm good, bro. I'm good. I'm not in jail, man.
I'm about to say, this is the only phone call you got. I was about to say, if you was in jail, you only got one. I need to listen. But go ahead, my guy. Talk to us, please.
Did you see that dot that Dak threw at the end of the man. See if you happen to just catch that, man. That was pretty, wasn't it?
I saw QB1 throw a dime to wide receiver 1 on the sideline to get us ready for Brett Maher's 121-yard field goal attempt, Will Steele. And that's the difference, sir. That's the difference all in one drive. You feel me?
Man, and then our guy, Brett Maher, fam. All-pro Brett Maher, right?
Come on, man. Come on, Will Steele. You ain't saying nothing wrong yet. Bro, Will Steele, let me just run some of these numbers by you. Let me just run some. Dak Prescott went 22 of 25, 276 yards and 2 touchdowns. He wasn't dinking and dunking today, Will Steele. But watch this. He got 25 attempts. Both our running backs shared 15 for 15. And then add Tony Pollard gets 6 receptions for 109 yards and 2 touchdowns. Then we sacked Kirk Cousins 6 times. Will Steele, if we do this 10 more times, They don't make handcuffs big enough for me, sir. They don't.
We do this 10 times. That means you keep on posting from John Q.
Yeah.
It's going to come true, bro.
Yeah.
It's just that. You know, it's a great bounce back game, though, in all seriousness. I ain't going to do no whole show today. I was just calling just to touch base with you, man. But this was a beautiful win, man. I think their most dominant performance against a team like this, I don't remember last time they beat a team this 8-1 team like this on the road and they track.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. I don't remember the last time it happened, right? So big dub. I hope they carry this momentum into Thursday, and now we cooking.
Man. I can't wait to see your show in the morning. I can't wait to hear the pundits. I was just on Twitter, Will Steele. Now, when the Cowboys lose, Colin Cowherd sending out tweets around 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. The Cowboys beat the shit out of an 8-1 team by 37 for everybody to watch, and he just tweeting about the Broncos. Somebody go ahead and tweet about Colin Cowherd just to get his thoughts real fast. You know what I'm saying?
You know how they do us, man. You know, but it is what it is.
I'm going to hold accountable, though, man. Yo, Will Steele, thank you so much for tapping in with the show. Skywalker Steele on Twitter. He's the best follow over there. And A to Z Dallas, you probably tap in early. I was going to say 8:30 about the games like this. You be by 8:15-ish. So be sure to tap in. Be sure to tap in with him 8 in the morning, man. Appreciate you, brother.
All right, bro. Thank you with you later.
Yes, sir. Let me just make my obligatory hate on Colin Cowherd tweet. Just to see what's going on. Then look, Colin Cowherd has some character on his show here. Hold on, let's see what's going on.
I like the Cowboys -1.5 at the Vikings, an exhausting, wildly emotional game against Buffalo. Dallas had opportunity after opportunity to beat Green Bay. They were controlling them at Lambeau in the third quarter. Micah Parsons off his worst game of the year. I take Dallas straight up to beat Vikings, sharp or square.
Totally sharp. The wise guys are in love with this game. The Vikings have been one of the luckiest teams this year. They're winning in less than one score games.
I don't want to hear that shit. I want to hear y'all hate the Cowboys so I can hold you accountable. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. Don't tell me how lucky the goddamn Cowboys and Vikings been. Tell me the Cowboys beat the shit out of the Vikings, dog. That's what I need to hear from y'all, dog. Let's get Wiz on the phone and see what he's talking about. What up, Wiz?
What's up, big dog? How you doing, man?
What's good with your player? Tell me what your water tastes like. Tell me about your Cowboys and tell me about Brett Maher, please.
Man, I'm so excited, man. My water's tasting alkalinous right now, real smooth. And I just want to hit you up real quick. Just what is going to be the excuse of the NFL of allowing the catch to happen? We called the timeout. They didn't review it. We kicked it, and then they reviewed it, and they're like, all right, you got to kick it again. What's going to be the excuse? And I don't like to blame the refs for shit.
Right.
But it's like, man, come on. This got to play right. You got to get this right.
Right. Come on, man.
And then my other point, and I'm sorry, Boston. The other point that I wanted to say was, I love the running attack today. It kind of reminded me of Brandon Jacobs and Ahmad Bradshaw back in the day.
Yep.
And I just wanted to say, man, we got to keep that going. And I really, really appreciate it. I haven't talked to you in a minute. Just want to tap in with you real quick and see what your thoughts was.
Man, Wiz, you ain't said nothing wrong, man. This team can be undefeatable if we just show up consistently and just be balanced every single week. You know what I mean? All we got to do is line up and do us and not shoot ourselves in the foot. Who gonna beat us? Who gonna beat us? And look, I don't just feel this way because it's the Vikings. I think any team that we play in the NFC, we gonna line. I mean, there's only one other team, and that may be like Kansas City. But damn, God, Kansas City and look, Buffalo ain't even playing great now. You know what I mean? Like we just got to keep putting good games on top of good games. And when I see y'all in the playoffs, and don't let a team like the Falcons be there. Don't let the football Wizards and the Giants be there. That's gonna be an easy trip to the conference championship, and then we'll see what happens from there. Appreciate you, brother Wiz. Thanks for calling in, man.
Thanks, big guys. You too, brother. Take care.
Man. Let's make another call here. We ain't doing nothing else. Let's make a little call-y call right here. Then we'll get back to the phones. Have I seen Odell's tweet? I have not seen Odell's tweet. Let me go find him. Let me go see.
Yo.
So we had hello. Who is?
Hi, Bob.
Oh, okay, cool. That's your voice because that first voice wasn't your voice. My bad.
I just put the bass in my voice. My bad.
My bad. We got two Aisha Morrison from DallasCowboys.com. Boys Talk, Girls Talk with Jane Slater and Haley and Jess and all them. Sometimes Kelsey. Listen, I just want to ask you about your Dallas Cowboys. I need your take on this. What happens when Dak Prescott goes 22 for 25? Both running backs get 15 carries. You throw six carries for 109 yards and 2 touchdowns on top of Tony's numbers, and then your defense goes out to get 6 sacks. What happens?
No, you're the best team in the NFC.
Come on, man.
That's what happens. I can't say the S word because you're gonna lose your mind. And I heard you was humping chairs on your live. I was not this time. I will. I will. Like, you know, like I'm not against it. It's just that this time in particular, I just did not. But I will though. But go ahead. No, it's that time of year, Bob. It's that time of year where you should be able to turn on your team, or anybody should be able to turn your team on the TV and know who they are,
and
be able to identify who they are. And I think that what's happening with the Cowboys, I mean, your quarterback is just now getting into midseason form, and this offense is starting to come along. I'm very impressed with them finally putting together an all-around win, because you were talking about it earlier. Some weeks the defense will be bomb, right? Some weeks the offense will be bomb. Sometimes special teams is on point. But this game right here, they came out early and they set the tone. I also think this offensive line has really turned the tide, and your tight ends that can block have really turned the tide of what you can do offensively. And when they're able to get downhill on guys early and set the tone physically, it is very difficult for defenses to get off of blocks and figure out what they're going to do next. So I was impressed by the win today. It was your quarterback is here. He's here.
Come on,
he's not playing with y'all.
Come on,
he's here.
You ain't saying
because
nothing
even
wrong.
the stuff at the line of scrimmage. I mean, Dak doesn't get a lot of credit for it, but him checking out of plays, the communication, all of it is top tier stuff, and you really just see your team starting to gel at the right time. I mean, literally at the perfect time. So I was impressed today.
Yeah, when is it going to be time to give our guy Diggs a little bit of respect? I mean, I understand that he gets, the educated people respect, but there's still some casual fans that don't think Diggs is that guy. Justin Jefferson went for three catches and 33 yards a day. Diggs deserves all that credit. And look, one of them catches was just like a little zone thing. It wasn't even on Diggs. It was like a little zone crossing. He ended up on like Van Der Esch or something. Talk to him about cornerback number 1 All-Pro Trevon Diggs, please.
No, at some point in time, listen to me, Voch. I ain't trying to convince these people. And I know Diggs is at a place to where he's not trying to convince these people. That man deleted his Twitter the first time, and he locked in, and he's been disrespectful ever since.
Right.
Because I really feel like, and I asked Dan Quinn this in the press conference, what do you say to your two corner? What do you say to your two corner? Because at some point in time, you say, okay, they're going at that matchup, or they picking on that two guy, but then it's they just don't want to go to that other guy.
Right.
And he's added tackling and not being afraid to be physical, coming up and making tackles in the run game and stuff. He's added things to his game that I think has made him a complete corner. And if people ain't seeing what they seeing, it's disappointing, because for him to be doing what he's doing in his third year, all things considered, because his first year, he was injured half the year. So this is to see a cornerback. It's unfortunate that when guys have the star on their helmet, that people can't enjoy experiencing football at its highest level. Cornerback is insane to play, and to see a guy come in and to be dominant to where, even Aaron Rodgers doesn't want to look his way. It says something about him.
Then this team is getting into midseason form. I haven't asked anybody this. I'm going to ask you this first, as we got 1,300 live viewers right now. Midseason form is getting into a thing, is gelling into a thing. And I see the Cowboys still trying to make small improvements. We'll see Kelvin Joseph getting his reps today. We'll see Damone Clark getting his reps today. We see Tyler Smith getting reps. Exactly. We see Tyler Smith getting his reps at left guard, getting ready for Tyron to come back to play left tackle. So we're just in these small improvements. And Odell Beckham tweeting about it today, and I'm just losing my mind as Odell Beckham and J-Ron Curtis and Dez
together.
Bryant.
I heard you talking about handcuffs. I heard you talking about ain't no handcuffs big enough. As somebody that's former law enforcement, I'll tell you, zip ties is a thing too.
That's what I'm saying.
Because you kind of big, but you kind of big. You ain't got skinny. Your neck ain't got skinny, but you kind of big still.
Don't worry about it. We'll be all right. But just talk to me about midseason form. Talk to me about midseason form, and I'm gonna let you go. That's it.
No, absolutely. Seeing guys get their legs under them. You mentioned a lot of the young players. I think of Sam Williams. I think of Damone Clark. I think of Deron Bland. All those guys getting this playing time early in the season, I think, is just paying dividends now, because you start seeing some of the older guys, especially on the defensive line. It's that time of year when you guys' legs getting tired or whatever. But when you have already had your young guys play already, they're prepared for those big moments. They're not making those mistakes in those big moments. So mid-season form is for the whole team, obviously, and you can see them coming into it and reading their keys perfectly. But honestly, I think that these young guys coming along and getting playing time early in the season it's starting to pay off. It really is starting to pay off, because when you need something from a Sam Williams, he can go in there and make a play. That's different. And even 33 being on the field and shooting gaps like crazy and playing forward is something. It shows something. And Kelvin Joseph, he had a couple of, hiccups today, but even him containing the edge and coming up and not being afraid to tackle. That's stuff you want to see from your young guys. And I think the young guys being in midseason form is just as important as the older gentlemen being in midseason form.
Why don't you tell my 1,300 concurrent viewers where to find more of your work?
Absolutely. If you want to hear from me, you can hear from me on Girls Talk, Boys Talk. That is with James Slater, Chelsea Charles, Jess Navarez, and Haley Sutton. Christy Scales is on Mondays, too. She gives you a whole bunch of stuff from the sideline. Y'all come check us out. 4 p.m. every day, Monday through Thursday. We talk ball on a high level. And also, I do Star Days with Ashley Baker every Sunday. It's either pregame or postgame. Just look out for the spaces. I appreciate y'all so much. It's Aisha with 2 eyes.
Appreciate it.
All right, bye. Thanks, guys.
Y'all go follow. Odell Beckham said, let's see what Odell Beckham said. Odell Beckham said they went crazy today. I know, right? Let's see what Jerry Wayne Jones had to say about Odell Beckham here. I see this clip on Twitter here.
Has that been set up? You guys have a visit set up with Odell? Well, yes, but and I'm gonna leave it at that. Okay.
This week, Jerry? This week?
Yes. No, I just said yes, and I will leave it at that. Your statement was after Thanksgiving, and that's the yes. I'm not.
Hold on.
Has that been set up? You guys have a visit set up with Odell? Well, yes, but and I'm gonna leave it at that. Okay.
This week, Jerry? This week?
Yes. No, I just said yes, and I will leave it at that. Your statement was after Thanksgiving, and that's the yes. I'm not saying just when. I'm not trying to be cute. We just don't have that set up.
Okay.
But we're planning to get together.
What do you need to see?
Don't be cute now.
Again, I'm just, we're, certainly it's time for us to sit down and visit. Jerry,
it's definitely time for us to sit down and visit. Come on now, you goddamn right. Come on now, Jerry. It is time for us to sit down and visit. J-Ron Curse tweeted. Get a little talking music. J-Ron Curse tweeted, now just wait till we get OBJ to join. Even more scary. I be damn. Dez Bryant tweeted, did you like what the boys did today? Whew. Well, I tell you what, boy. If you Odell Beckham, you had to pick between the Cowboys and the Giants and the Bills, and you look at the Bills and it's a blizzard out there. You look at the Giants, they getting their ass whooped. You look at the Cowboys and see what we did today. Dog, Anthony Brown could lose his jersey today. You feel me? Anthony Brown will never have number 3. Ever. Give me that jersey. Give me that shit. Get that mug right to Odell, boy. I ain't playing with y'all. Anyway. Chat, what y'all think about Odell Beckham, man? What y'all think he think right now? I'm seeing on the Twitter machine that everybody's saying something, saying some things along the lines of, oh, well, Odell Beckham will make his decision after Thanksgiving. I know he's going to Buffalo tomorrow. He'll be cold. But then he'll come to Dallas and New York after Thanksgiving. It'll be cold there too, but it won't be snowing and shit like it is in Buffalo. Oh, man. Somebody said the Cowboys scored 50 with Odell Beckham. You goddamn right they do, boy. Like I said, man, Odell ain't got to be old Odell. He just got to be better than Noah Brown, and we on to something. He just got to be better than Gallup, and we on to something. Let's get Damon on the phone. What's up, Damon?
What's poppin', Voch?
Cool, my guy. Talk to me about your Cowboys, what your water tastes like, and tell me something about Brett Maher, please.
Boy, you know that water tastes like James Slater's sweat, but it was so good when we hit that 40, I felt like it was missing something. So I dropped in some Joy Taylor ice cubes, and it made it just right.
Come on, sir. You can't say that on the internet. Come on, Damon. You can say what you want on the internet.
Right.
You can say what you want. What you got for the show quickly, man? Talk to me about your Cowboys.
Hey, man, just real quick, man. Trayvon Diggs, man, he gave Justin Jefferson the Nino Brown treatment, man. He told him to sit your $5 ass down before I make change. You ain't heard nothing from that man in 60 minutes of football. But what I got to say about Brett Maher, man, is trust in Brett. I don't care where that ball is. As long as we inside, man, if you put that ball anywhere near the 30, Brett going to make it happen for us, man. Love the way that the defense was playing today. I love the fact that we got a blitz out of Micah in the A gap. I've been waiting to see that all season, so I love that we saw that. Kellen Moore was in that dirty bag of laundry today, man. I got no complaints whatsoever. I'm going to get out the way.
Man, appreciate you, DC. And look, man, Kellen was in his bag and he stayed in there, man. And you know, he ain't got a little cute early. Got a little cute early in situations where I feel like if we'd have just ran the ball, it would have been fine. But the balance was cool. The balance was cool. I don't hate the balance at all, man. But y'all know how I feel. We don't wipe these 304s. What up, Chris?
Voch, how are you doing?
Man, life is good. My water is good. I can't complain about nothing, sir. Cowboys W.
I want to say two things real quick. Jalen Hurts in 10 games this season hasn't led the Eagles offense to one game over 35 points. In 5 games with Dak Prescott as the quarterback, he led them to 40-point games.
Come on.
That's what I'm talking about, baby.
Of course you get a war call. Of course you do.
So you know how you said if the Cowboys win the Super Bowl, you're going to jail?
Yes, sir.
If the Cowboys win the Super Bowl, I will impregnate an OnlyFans 304. Fuck it, I'll pay 18 years of child support if they win the Super Bowl.
Oh, no, that's a hell of a declaration, but I'm on your team, man. I won't do it, but I'll support you through it. You hear me? I'll support you, sir. Damn.
Absolutely. Voch, I'll get out the way. We don't wipe these 304s, and if we're flying them out, we're flying them out through Spirit without bags. Take it easy, bro.
18 years. On the 18th birthday, he found out he wasn't his, boy. Hey, man, you a dangerous character, sir. You a dangerous character, sir. Let's get a Koye Media on the phone and see what he's talking about. I think he's the last of our incredible Cowboy YouTuber friends that we got to hear from today. Let's go ahead and tap in with him. See what he's talking about, man. See what Koye talking about. Let's see what the Koye is saying, man. Let's tap in with him. Did I text a Koye? Yeah, I texted him. There he is right there. Try to get Dave Hellman, man, but you know Dave a little busy, man. Dave a little busy. Tipping for life. That's like making it rain every month on schedule. Koye Media.
Voch Lombardi, what's up, good brother?
Man, listen, man, I wouldn't dare have this post-game show on this celebratory Cowboys victory Sunday evening without, just getting a little bit of the genius insight from you, sir. I wouldn't even feel right, man. I wouldn't feel right.
Oh, man, I'm hoarse right now, man. I've been screaming for the last 4 hours, drinking all kinds of, yeah, man, I'm on it. But I thought you'd got me, man. But real shit, man. I'm so happy with this win because after putting what we put on the field last week, playing it a certain way, playing sort of like, I don't want to say Kellen ball because I don't want to seem like I'm taking a shot at Kellen, but throwing the ball the way we did last week and then coming in this week and playing balanced, I think it's good that we now last week looks like a special game against the Packers because that showed us what happens when we don't protect this defense and when we throw the ball a little bit too much. Yeah. When we play balanced football, not only does Dak look better, but this entire team looks unbeatable from top down. Because this defense, if you give them some rest and you give them opportunities to rest by controlling, this is the second time we've controlled time of possession this entire year. When you do that, Dak is going to look better, and so will these running backs because he's going to give the ball. They're going to give the ball right back to you. We proved that already. We are a team, and I said it, but I said it on Twitter earlier this week, but I didn't know for sure until we went out and did it, that if you try to throw the ball 40-plus times against us, it's impossible to beat us, I don't think. So the Vikings, I said we lined up and we matched up well against them because they're a team that likes to throw the ball that much. But if we're up and if they don't have the element of at least the thought that they might be running, when we're up, you cannot throw the ball consistently when we know you're passing because we've been the number one pass rush team all year. And if you think about it, we've never been in this position. We almost got there last week.
Sure.
If we would have scored and went up 14, maybe 21 going into the half, we could have did this last week too. Yeah. But But period.
To that point, Koye, at the half, we were winning 23-3. And you know what I mean? That's what I was saying earlier, bro. Like, even if they wanted to run the football, like, we still scored 14 points in the third quarter. They wasn't going to be able to catch us by just running the football. So if you so if you make a team throw the football, that's where we're our absolute best. And that's the hole that we dig you in. That's dangerous, and we can only get there by scoring the ball efficiently, Koye. You ain't saying nothing wrong, man. You ain't saying nothing wrong.
Controlling the clock, man, putting this defensive position to pin his ears back. Shout out to the young animal, Slam Williams, man. He needs to be on the – you said it. We all said it. He needs to be on the field way more. Yeah. But I remember listening to you and you saying he needs a larger sample size. Yeah. And I don't care who he got to kill to get on the field. But, you know, DA must have heard us talking too. The DA came out and did his thing today because he was like, man, I ain't getting off the field. But at the end of the day, you know, that's a good problem to have, man. All those guys on the edge definitely played out of control, Micah Parsons included. I give the biggest nod of respect to D-Law for playing on two messed up feet and a messed up knee. Right. The way he went out there and played today, he looked like Tank of old. So, like the usual anyway. But I'm loving it, man. I was hyping this game because we finally started to look like the team I think we could be, and especially using Pollard the way we're using Pollard. I'm like, you know, why? I said it last week too. Let's throw him the ball. He was a receiver in college. He wasn't a full-time back. He was barely a back. You know what I mean? So throw this man the ball, man, and you make teams have to really think about what he's doing. When you put him in jet motion, you know, you have to respect everything he's doing. You know what I mean? So if we can continue to use Pollard the way we use Pollard, and then I think bring Zeke in, not only when we get into the 20s, but also short yardage, stuff like that, like we did today. I think we're an unbeatable team, man. We have to beat ourselves. Period.
See, Koye, what I was saying, if you ever watched the Lions on offense, and I know you have because I know you, DeAndre Swift gets the ball from the 20 to the 20. I think that'll be perfect for Tony. And then Williams comes in for 20s and goal line and, like, you know, like short yardage or whatever, right? And both those dudes get off. And if Zeke got to be the guy that get most of the rushing touchdowns but not really the yardage, cool. But if Tony is the one that get the bigger plays and the passing responsibility, cool.
No problem with that.
I'll take that, man. And you take that and look, man, Koye, man, I was saying this, man. Let me just get your thoughts on this. I'm gonna let you go, bro. I've lived in a world where we've been the number one offense numbers wise, where Dak has been a top 5 quarterback numbers wise, where, you know, CD will go again, you know, he'll go and get 100 yards and Schultz get 100 yards. I don't need that no more, man. I just want to get the W. I want to be efficient, and I want to get my defense on and off the field as efficiently as I possibly can. And we're gonna win ball games, bro. Go ahead.
Exactly. That's what it's about, and that's why I'm glad that last week happened. Like I said, not to keep reflecting on that, but to think about that and look at the fact that, like I said, if you want to win and look good doing it, we had to do it this way. So, you know, we had to do it the wrong way first, so that we can see, like, doing it this way is what's best for the entire team, because getting the wins is what it's going to be about at the end of the day. Like you said, like a good offense is great, but having a balanced team that works with each other. And Dak actually said it in the press conference, but the interview right after on the field. He talked about it. He said, you know, when we give this defense an opportunity to play when it's up, and we can show you what this defense really can do. And he wasn't wrong. So it looks like all over the place they're starting to understand what the bread and butter to this team is. And it doesn't mean, you know, pitting everybody against each other, like offense versus defense, Tony versus Zeke. No, what is the best complementary way to use every bit of talent on this team to win? And that's defensively too, with the defensive line rotation and everything. I think this was the perfect combination. Shout out to that young boy, Damone Clark, man. He showed what he can do, and you actually let him strike and be aggressive. I love what he did today too. So it was just top. And then look at the secondary. Everybody say the secondary is trash, or, you know, these dudes. They never gave up a 300-yard game this season. Beyond that, when you look at them today, though, how do you stop Justin Jefferson? How do you stop Steele? You get at the quarterback, man. So when this defensive line can fire off and do what it wants to do, you ain't got to worry about who can't cover, who can't stop double moves, because they ain't going to have time to do this shit no way. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's on, man. It's on.
Koye Media, we got 1,200 concurrent viewers watching live right now. Tell the good people where they can find more of your analysis. You have some of the best film in the business. That's the reason you're here right now, man, on the show right now. You know what I mean?
100, man. I love you for saying that, man. You big little bro, man. Love you for saying that for sure.
Appreciate
it. And you can find me at AKOYE Media on YouTube. Like I said, love what we do, man. Love this whole community when it comes to like the Cowboys content creation, man. Like we do a lot of shit talk, all of us do, but there's nothing like it in the business, man. So like I said, I appreciate you having me on, and definitely go Cowboys, DC 4 for life, man.
Appreciate you, my guy. Have a good one. Get some rest, bro.
Yep, I'm out. Peace.
Those are my fantastic YouTube friends, man. Let me just work all y'all up one time. Koye Media, Foster King is at Cowboy Nation TV. Jay Tuck is at CFO Sports. Rome is at Cowboys Fan Talk. 2I is on DallasCowboys.com. Girls Talk, Boys Talk. Go and follow all my friends. And Will Steele is at Skywalker Steele and A to Z Dallas in the morning. Let's get these last few callers in here, then we'll wrap it up and watch the rest of this Chiefs and Chargers game with confidence because we're coming off of a Cowboy W. Let's get 443 on the phone, see what he's talking about. What's up, 443? Who this?
Oh, hey, what's up? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yo, I love all your content. I'm a big fan. I actually just started watching you this year. You, obviously, Voch, Will Steele, you guys are amazing. Couple quick thoughts. Wanted to rapid fire, see what you thought. First of all, Money Maher. Can we give this guy an official nickname? Is it Money Maher? Is it Brett? I'm just saying, do we have an official nickname for this kid?
That's it right there.
My second thought,
that's it right there.
My second thought, and I'll shut up and listen to you, will be, all right, I've heard a lot about OBJ. Obviously, he will be a great addition.
Yeah.
But I want to talk about our punt returner, Turpin. Would you be more inclined to getting OBJ or getting this kid some more touches on the offense side of the ball, like actually passing, not just jet sweeps and stuff like that?
Let me tell you something. If Odell Beckham end up on this team, you would almost think Turpin don't exist offensively anymore because you got Odell Beckham here. Now, if anything, it would be a talk. Well, should it be Turpin or like Noah Brown or something like that? But bro, no, you're not.
I agree with you on that. I just need for the future. One last question for you, then I'll get off. Let the rest of the chat go in.
Sure.
Who is your favorite pass rusher besides Parsons and D-Law? Who's really making that footprint this year for you?
It should be Billy D. Sam Williams / Dante Fowler, man. I am so impressed at the idea that we got Dante Fowler for $38 and a slice of pizza, and he's been doing well, man. But Sam Williams is definitely the future, sir.
All right, well, I love your content. I've been loving this dang year. I was starting out as a skeptic with my dang Cowboys, but you really opened my eyes to the possibilities of what this team could be. Looking forward to watching you all year, man.
Appreciate you, my guy. Thanks for tuning in. What's your name again?
Oh, this is Drew. Drew Genius DC on Twitter. But yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna put you down platinum as Drew. So next time you call in, we'll know it's you. Appreciate you, man.
Oh, fantastic. Peace.
Yes, sir. Boy, your mama show. Well, I ain't gotta say it. I ain't gotta say it. Hold on. This how the Cowboys made me feel today.
Your mama sure does care about your schooling, son.
Sam Williams, boy, just y'all be seeing Sam out there just terrorizing people. Come on, man. Whew, man. So surprised what we got out of Dante Fowler this year. Let's go 484. What's up? Who this?
Hey, Voch. My name's Anderson. I'm calling from Pennsylvania. Long-time listener, brother. Been listening to you for about 3-4 years now. Started off as the draft content, and it's just kind of progressed into the Cowboys content. So I appreciate everything you do, man. And, tonight's game really compelled me to call you and just share my excitement for the Cowboys. We came off that tough loss last week. And, I think Mike McCarthy today was just letting off on these boys, man. The whole team just rallied together and, really put some work on these kids. So I think we've all kind of said the same thing. The offense looks so balanced. The defense went off. Brett Maher looked excellent. But yeah, man, I just wanted to call, share those couple of thoughts. Like I said, I've been listening to you for a while, so I wanted to, finally connect with you. So look forward to connecting again in the future and then to keep racking up these wins, brother.
Appreciate you, my guy. Anderson, I just put you down platinum. Next time you call in, I'll know it's you, man. Salute.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir. That ain't Brett Maher wife for real. she's a famous Cowboy fan. I know she's she's in the circles, but I don't think that's Brett Maher's wife for real. I just think she's she's just one of them ones. But but yeah, that ain't Maher wife for real. But shouts out to her. Is that Brett Maher wife for real? Like I think it's a running bit, but is that really Maher wife? Chat. Cause I feel like I know her, but cause I be seeing a tweet, but that can't be his wife for real though. Chat, let me know. Cause look, if it is,
your mama sure does care about your schooling, son.
City boy. That gummit, man, it can't be for real. I think that's a Cowboys fan. I think it's a bit. 551, what's up with this?
Yeah, Voch, how you doing, man? This is XG3, man. Calling out of North New Jersey, man. I love your show, man. You have a lot of fun there, and you give good content, man. I'm smiling from ear to ear, man, because I've been waiting for this to happen. I haven't seen any team this year play as well as we played this year. And I've been a fan since 1972, man, so I can say we. I'm part of the Cowboy team, man. I love them to death, man. So all they have to do is just give the defense rest and continue to run that ball like they was doing, and we going to the bowl, man.
Yeah. Yo, man.
That's just it. We going to the bowl, man.
Yo, man, listen, what I seen from my team today, man, balance on offense, running and passing. You know what I mean? Not really going crazy with the penalties. Maher made all the field goals, 6 sacks on Kirk, man. If we do that 10 more times, man, who's stopping us?
Done deal. Done deal.
Come on, man.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everybody talking about how Dak is not this, Dak is not that, man. The man throws for a good percentage, at least 12 out of the 17 games that he plays.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this is complimentary football. If you don't block for him, he can't do what he's supposed to do.
Yeah.
So don't rag on the man. The man is the truth. All we have to do is continue. Well, Kellen Moore just has to continue calling the game like he called today, and we'll be fine. Defense will get rest. And can't nobody score on that defense when it gets rest.
Yo, great call. Fantastic. Appreciate you, my guy.
Thank you, man.
Yes, sir.
Doomsday bullies in effect.
Doomsday bully. Appreciate you. Yo, man, like who's gonna put hands on us, bro? Like who's gonna put hands on us, bro? Like, come on, man. Tell me. I can't wait to hear what the pundits got to say. I can't wait to hear what the pundits got to say. I can't wait. I'm going to wake up early tomorrow. I mean, I got to wake up early anyway to get the film, but I'm going to wake up early tomorrow. I need to hear it. 951, you the last caller of the evening. Who this?
Oh, shit, Voch. Yo, man, I finally got through, bro.
What's good with you, player?
I finally got through. My name is Aaron Broom. Y'all probably don't remember me, but I met y'all during training camp. You and Steele.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all signed my helmet right next to Jerry Jones.
I remember you.
I told y'all, hey.
And you got Jerry Jones' signature on your helmet, too, and you should probably hold on to that helmet. I got Jerry Jones'
signature on my helmet.
Yeah, I remember you.
I finally got through. Hey, this is a great fucking win.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, but what I want to say is, first of all, shout out to my boy Shondell. My dude been going through a whole gang of shit.
Yeah.
And my nigga's still here, but hey, he's a big time Cowboy fan. This is a big win for us.
Yep.
I just want to say this shit was litty. The defense and the offense finally gave us a full game.
Yeah.
period.
Yeah.
And let's not forget that this is Dak's 5th game in the season. We already know that Dak usually starts off slow. He got to get rolling. He got to get back in the groove of things, and then he get litty. Hey, it's over for the rest of this division, bro.
Yeah.
It's over.
Yeah.
And that's all I want to say, man. Like, I'm happy that I finally got through. Shout out to you. Shout out to Koye. Shout out to Law. Shout out to Steele. Yeah. Y'all doing y'all thing, man. Hold it down, bro, for real. I really appreciate y'all brothers, man.
Hey, man, appreciate you. Shouts out to Shondell. Keep your head up. Aaron, I just made you platinum, so next time you call in, we'll know it's you, sir. Appreciate you, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you, man.
Yes, sir. Oh, chat, what a day. Vincent Johnson says, calm down, Voch. We lost to a team with a losing record. We beat a team with a top record. Just calm down. No. It's Cowboy Victory Sunday evening. God damn it, you calm down. What's wrong with him, God? Man, we just beat the shot of what do you think? We just beat an 80. Look, we just beat an 8-1 team by 37. Calm down. You calm down.
Basically, fuck them.
You calm down. Yeah, go watch the Giants or something. You know what I mean? What you talking about, God? Let's read some supers. See what y'all talking about. You're gonna get up out of there. We're gonna read some supers and we're gonna go get some dinner. Get some freshly baked chocolate chip cookies. Thank you, Miss Nay. Come on, man.
Perfect. 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 Perfect.
Stop the cap.
Perfect. Perfect.
Listen, man. Ain't nothing like a Cowboy W. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of things, you know, that's similar. Like, there's a lot of things that I would also like to have, but boy, ain't nothing like just a Cowboy W. So, like, come on. Let's get into the super, see what y'all talking about. And then we'll wrap up the show. Let's see, Justin Jefferson, we moving. Here we go. This is where we'll start here. Here we go. Let's go. Antoine dropped 5 in the super chat. Antoine Fair, because it's 2 different Antoines. He dropped 5 and says, you said the Vikings should have ran the ball, but they can't when you see Dak and the offense operating like that. You know they're 40 points at minimum. True. Going by Owen says, hey Voch, game's over Jefferson who? Billy D gonna be a monster playing with Parsons for the years to come. Indubitably. Mr. JD 3000 dropped a dime and says, can we start the conversation of McCarthy being a candidate for the coach of the year? Possibly. Thomas dropped a little sticker, dropped a little Lapras. He dropped a 5 in the super chat. Appreciate you, sir. Scott Yak says he dropped a deuce and says Sam was a steal, Voch. I almost feel bad. Don't feel bad, player. That's good drafting. Don't feel bad. Lou Reese says outdoor cold game is honestly the only thing I could see possibly slowing them boys down. I'm seriously reaching out, but honestly, that's all I can come up with. Shit, it's cold in Minnesota. It ain't cold outside, but shit. Buffalo outside and Green Bay outside, but besides that shit, who outside? Philly, maybe? At the link? Man, someone put Diggs in timeout for not allowing Justin Jefferson to participate in the game today. The defense straight chain snatched this game away. Father of 5, well, that's Cignac. Appreciate you. Father of 5 dropped 5 and says they only threw at Diggs 2 times. Yeah, and the other was a swing pass when Diggs got the when does Diggs get the respect that he deserves? They gonna keep finding a way to, you know what they gonna do. You know what they gonna do. Sleazy dropped a deuce and says, enjoying the double, enjoying the W. Still got fish to fry. New York next, Thanksgiving. Twan dropped the 30 in the super chat, says Sam might be our third best D-line guy, possibly. I watched him and Damone closely today. I'm no Voch. I can't break it down in your terms, but my eyes work well in my limited knowledge. Monster game. Nah, you ain't saying nothing wrong. We definitely gonna be looking at Sam in the Patreon. We'll probably get some Sam on the, probably get some Sam on the main film. Antoine came back and dropped his dub and says Zeke may not be explosive like Tony, but them combined keep you on the field and stresses the opposing team. Best defense in a slow and steady balanced offense. Take teams into the deep fatigue. Make cowards out of anyone. Man, I agree, Twan. We need both of them. We need both of them, bro. I'm with you. And let's run over to the volume real fast, because I know the volume had a couple over there. And then we'll give our closing statements. I appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. It's always super humbling when I look at the numbers and I've seen 1,200 concurrent viewers just hanging in there with me. 900, 1,000 some concurrent viewers just hanging in there with me. I appreciate it. Hit the like button, man. I appreciate you. Sick of this. And we're going to do a raid after this. So let's see. We're not going to raid Mike Fisher, but we're going to raid, we'll do that. I already know who we're going to raid. Let's go to the super chats on the volume side. Let's see. We don't wipe these 304 says, I'm crying, Voch. Wait till we get OBJ. AT&T Stadium is going to be 304 City. Oh, no. Nasty Black says, Pollard is a better player in combination with Zeke. You put both those players together, they will be incredible. You feel me? Chat. I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying, man. And look, I'm going to sound how I sound because I know how y'all like to do me. Yo, Voch, you're super positive. Voch, you're, you're being a homer, Voch. I get it. You can say whatever you like, man. But the Cowboys showed me something today. You know what I mean? The Cowboys showed me something today. All right? Let's get a raid going. Give me 2 seconds. Let's see.
Game winner.
Let's get a raid going. Let's see. We're going to raid Rome. Rome been putting in his numbers. I think it's still safe to call him up and coming. Yeah, up and coming. It's crazy because all these people older than me.
See y'all tomorrow for more breakdown of this game since they cut it off and I got to watch all 22.
Everybody older than me. Let's go over there and raid Rome real fast.
Y'all have a good evening. Enjoy this win. I'll see y'all on
Well, never mind. Rome leaving.
I ain't done talking.
Rome clocking out. Well, don't worry about it. Rome leaving. All right, well, let's go find somebody else to raid then. Let's go find somebody else to raid. Give me 2 seconds. Give me 2 seconds. We're going to find somebody to raid today. Let's see. Is Space Cowboy live? Let's see. Space Cowboy not live. Is, well, shit, let's just go raid Law Nation then, man. We can't find nobody there. I want to raid somebody smaller. Cowboys versus Vikings. Let's see if we can find somebody live right now. Or we can just find like a Vikings YouTuber and just raid them real quick. Let's see. Cowboys versus Vikings. Filter. Let's go live right now. Let's just see who's live. Let's see. Voch is live on 2 channels. We know that. We know Law Nation is live. We're gonna skip over there. About them Cowboys. That's Kent Garrison and them. We know them. We know Kent Garrison and them. Let's see what they saying on How About Them Cowboys. If not, we just gonna go raid Law Nation. Let's see what they talking about on the How About Them Cowboys podcast. Let's see.
Finally getting back on track, and his numbers aren't big, but Michael Gallup 3 for 4.
You know what? I like KT. So look, this is what we're gonna do. I like KT and Kent and them.
The first time all year.
This is what we're gonna do.
You kind of see some signs.
Hey, run over here.
Could get going too. Not to mention
they could use the views. All right. Tell them Voch Lombardi sent you.
They went crazy today.
Run over there, show a little love.
There's some things there.
Tell them Voch Lombardi sent them. You feel me?
Forward to the future a little bit. I mean, how could you not?
Go ahead and hop in the chat. Shouts out to John Machota, man. That's
the favorites.
That's another friend of the show.
In the NFC.
Well,
let's see if we can get a little raid over there.
Interesting too, the fact that the reports come out this morning that it's.
Let's see if we can get a little raid over on John.
That it's between the Giants and the Cowboys, and I'm like, is that close? Seriously? Like you left Cleveland because
see if we can get a little raid going. Let's see if we can get a shout out.
You can't get on the same page with Kadarius Toney. Couldn't get on the same page with Kenny Galladay to the point.
See if we can get a little shout out
today, where the fans started cheering because he finally completed a pass to Kenny Galladay. Like you're gonna really go there? And I was talking about it with another reporter, and they brought up a good point.
Look at KT face. Look at KT face.
And I was like, yeah, that doesn't make a lot of sense because I don't understand how it's close. I really don't. And then Jerry after the game.
Come on, shout my chat box out.
I don't know, 15 minutes ago.
Come on.
We asked him about it.
Come on, shout my chat box out.
He
Come on.
confirmed that they're going to meet. It'll be after Thanksgiving.
Shout my
game,
chat.
So it'll be after Thursday. He wouldn't be
shout my chat out.
specific
Come on.
about what day because I honestly don't know
Come
if
on.
he knows for sure. But
Shout
Jerry
us
said
out.
he goes, it's time for us to sit down. And
I need to hear it. Shout my chat out.
Keys there will obviously be the medical, see where the
Come on.
knee's at, see when he could potentially come back. And I
Shout my
think
chat
that
out. Come on.
Your contract talks fall in behind that, but there's no question whether today's blowout win or
Shout us out.
last
Come on.
week's disappointing loss, neither of them.
Come on, give me that.
changes
Come
their
on.
interest in no doubt about
Come on.
it. They're
Shout my
very
chat out.
interested that they want him
Come on.
on this team.
Come on, John
they think
Machota,
that
shit.
he can take this offense to another level. Jerry said after the game he thinks this is a championship contender team, Super Bowl contending team. So I don't see why you wouldn't have interest.
Come on, shout
in,
out. Come on,
in
shout us
adding
out.
him. And it seems like they have as good a shot as
Come on.
anybody.
Yeah, and I mean after the game, you had all the players too. You
Come
had
on.
Micah Parsons, DeMarcus Lawrence.
Come on.
DeMarcus Lawrence.
Don't ignore us.
Let them know. make
Don't
the
you
right
dare
decision.
ignore
Like,
us.
the players
Don't you dare ignore us. Come on now.
Is a guy who
I see y'all faces. I see y'all
fits
faces.
right into that mix of players. Like
I
those
see y'all
kind of
faces.
players
Shout my
that's
chat box out right now.
Marcus Lawrence, Micah Parsons type who have some swag to them and everything. Odell is that kind of guy.
This motherfucker didn't
like,
click every. He didn't click everything. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Cooper, not
This motherfucker, he didn't click the OBJ on the way tweet, but you don't want to click the Voch Raid tweet. Can you? See, that's what I'm saying, man. That's why we can't see. People can't have nice things, man.
Like you can just kind of hang out with. And
People
chill
can't
with.
have
I
nice
feel like
things, man.
Odell would mix really well with all those kind of guys.
People can't have nice things, man.
Yeah, no, I 100% believe that. And what you're asking him to do,
Come on.
though, is
They trying to have a professional show where they don't interact with the chat. But come on, man.
See little signs of Michael Gallup starting.
Come on, man.
Oh, crazy with the K? Oh, this is serious. He spelled crazy with the K. They went
All
crazy.
right, they gonna keep it. They're gonna keep their podcast professional and not respond to their chat. It's okay.
Any minute now.
It's okay.
Man, can you just
They don't like chat interaction. It's okay.
He signed somewhere else, and
It's all right.
And then
With
news
the eyes
gets out.
emoji.
We respect it.
Man, it's serious. Real serious.
We respect
And
it.
then it gets out that the reason that he didn't sign. with
Hey,
them,
look,
he
Braden
wanted
says
to be with
acknowledge
them,
us.
but, their offer was even in the same ballpark.
Braden
oh my
says
lord, the fan base is gonna lose their minds if that's what happens.
Come on, man.
It's definitely the Giants.
Respect the raid,
don't
man.
feel like a realistic destination.
Respect
and,
the raid, bro.
you know,
We
John,
bumped
you
your
brought up,
numbers
like,
up 3
some of
paces.
these other
Respect the
teams,
raid, man.
Kind of outdoor teams like the Bills don't make a ton of sense. Maybe the Chiefs don't.
All right, Chad. That's how they gonna do us.
You know, all that stuff is cool, but if
They don't want to
Michael
respect
Gallup
the
is
raid,
starting
Chad. That's how
look a
they
little bit
got
better
30
and
more
be on the
seconds
same
and I'm
page,
leaving.
It's a game where if you needed to throw
They
the
got
ball,
30 more seconds and I'll
we
take
could
my
have had a
services
world where
elsewhere.
Michael Gallup would have had 6 or 7 catches. They didn't need to. Okay.
They got 20 more seconds.
30 passes.
And I'm taking my services elsewhere.
25.
25. Okay. So I mean,
Let me look at my Seiko. They got
kind of get in that world where it's like, well, it
They got
didn't
10 seconds.
Didn't really, yeah. The other 5 were.
How is he looking in the chat and not seeing y'all here? That's what I'm saying.
Running the ball so effectively, and you know what? It's
Braden says, "Say it or we
we have this
leaving."
conversation,
Come on, man.
It always goes like Tony versus Zeke. It's not that.
10,
They're better together.
9.
It doesn't have to be
8,
a number count that we look at
7.
games, but if you're a human being and you watch that game, it's
When
clear
KD done talking, when KT done talking, if they don't acknowledge us,
it doesn't
we
really
retreat.
bother me that, you know, Zeke starts and we go as
We
Zeke
retreating.
goes and, you know, they were using Zeke to kind of get a first down. It doesn't really bother me. I think it would bother me
We retreating.
in a key game where every possession matters because
Okay.
Let me tell you, when this team is
as soon as KT done talking, if they don't acknowledge us, we retreat.
KT, we were up by 14 last week. Last week's different, right?
We put so many views in the chat. They video got bumped up in the Cowboys versus Vikings search.
Team literally at halftime.
I mean, Voch at the top. You know what I mean? Voch and Law Nation at the top.
Yeah, from a body language standpoint, I was not thinking at all about demons of last week at halftime.
Acknowledge this raid, man. Come on now.
There's nothing they can do. The pass rush is back.
I should retreat.
Maybe that has to do.
I should go ahead and get up out of here, take my loss.
Being back, but
take my L.
You knew at halftime.
I was trying to wait till KT got done talking.
Not the Micah. The Maher.
It's okay. I'll just, sad music. I'll put retreat. Get out of there.
At a timeout, and if he misses that, it's just like
retreat.
Maybe here they come, and then
get out of there.
We got some problems, but
I've been trying to find somebody else, but they don't want to.
No, I was going.
Get out of here. Nobody else is live. Retreat.
Point real quick. I think the Zeke and Tony Pollard split.
All right, Side Youssef. Are you following me on Twitter, Side Youssef? Let's see.
Pollard out, obviously massive.
Let's see if Side Youssef is following me on Twitter.
This was a very textbook display of how they should be.
And he not following me on Twitter. Get out of there. Get out of there.
First touchdown. You're down at the 2-yard line. You try to run Tony Pollard a couple of times and it doesn't work, and then
Can't even be nice nowadays, man. Can't even do nice things nowadays, you know? Can't even do nice things, you know? Who is this? Yep, I know them too, but they just ended the live, bro. Bro, nobody. After this beloved Cowboy W, nobody want to stay live today?
Compound effect. I've always thought
Mauricio will hold us down. Hey, okay, cool. Mauricio will hold us down. I know Mauricio will hold us down.
It's likely.
I ain't even. I'm leaving. I'm hurt. I feel betrayed by the raid. We'll try again next Sunday. Listen, try Vikings YouTuber. I searched Cowboys versus Vikings and I typed in live on the filter, and they ain't even got a Vikings. Okay, cool. Purple Pocket Podcast. They got 22 viewers. Okay, cool. Let's get to work.
It's not as good as we thought.
Let's get to work. Here we go.
But I mean, that's not to say
Here we
that
go.
he can't.
All right, chat. One last one. We're gonna do one last one for a Vikings podcast. One last one. Be respectful when you get there, okay?
He can cost us a couple games.
Be respectful when you get there.
Bills game where he tripping
King
up
Element
Kirk
says, "Why not Mo? Because we raided Mo 3 weeks ago. You should have been around.
Have to settle for 3.
You should have been around. We raided Mo 3 weeks ago. Hey,
literally stepping on his toes.
Let's go over there. Show these Vikings fans some love. Be respectful.
Shout out everybody in the chat. We see all y'all, but I ain't gonna be pinning comments tonight.
Tell them Voch Lombardi sent you.
Cast here. I got all my peoples, all my good friends with me tonight.
Tell them Voch Lombardi sent you.
At the end of the show, like 30 minutes before we about to get off, I'll post a link so everybody can tap in. Y'all know how we do. We'll let everybody tap in. Whoever want to tap in, I'll put the link in the chat. And whoever want to show their face.
Shut my chat box out right now.
Let it happen. All right. But yeah, I mean, so the next thing, all right, we off of Ed Ingram. We'll let him live now.
Shut my chat box out right now.
Let's go ahead and just get this out the way right now. We're going to go ahead and talk about.
I love when we raid people. You can see their faces going, what's going on?
Right?
What's a raid?
It's hard to really blame Kirk Cousins, man. Shout out Vouch, man. Out my boy, too. He sent Vouch raid. Appreciate y'all tapping in. We got 60 people in the building, man. Appreciate all y'all.
64 by my count.
Hey, but look, Cowboy, real quick, y'all. Hey, Cowboys fan, all the Vouch gang that sent y'all, listen. I'm gonna tell you right now though, rap ain't the motherfucking one. I stand on my business. You feel me? So if y'all think y'all gonna come over and troll, I'm like that. You feel me? I will return the favor. I'm like that.
He's just ruining this. We being nice.
I had a good game, but we gonna see y'all again, man.
We being nice.
Let's talk about Kurt. We'll start with you, Jay. Like, how do you feel about
Come on, Vouch.
I'm real quick on my behalf.
We being nice. Hey, man, it's cool, man. It's hostile territory. You know, they nervous. It's cool. We good.
I mean, like, literally, he was touching the ball. And
we came in.
But how do you feel overall?
Peace.
If he even had a performance. How many yards?
Shouts out to y'all.
I was 12
for 2,305. 12 for 2,305.
Oh, we got a Vouch. Oh, yeah, I like Vouch. There's no way you like Vouch.
Yeah.
Who is that?
I mean, right to your point, too. He did not have a lot of time.
I like to see people, you know what I mean, get a little boost in their views, man. That's dope.
Second series or whatever, to TJ Hawkinson.
I'm about to go get some food though. I'm hungry as hell.
Snag it. So, and with
All right, let's get out of there. Retreat. Get out of there.
I don't know, but
Get out of there.
I don't want to take up all the time here.
Oh, all is well. Dropped a deuce in the super chat. Said y'all need some milk. Now they gonna think it's us. Now they gonna think we starting shit.
Where'd you find this?
Hey man, this was fun, man. We gonna try to raid somebody every week, man. I enjoy raiding people, man. You know what I mean? Appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. Love y'all to pieces, bro. We have a very, very long week of film on the way. And you know something funny too? That people know who I am, but I had no clue that this person knew who I was. I just picked a random Vikings YouTuber, but they know who we are. That's very humbling. That's very, very humbling. So I appreciate that podcast. I appreciate that podcast for supporting my other work. Who this is? Purple Pocket Podcast. Shouts out to them for supporting my other work. We have retreated. I love y'all to pieces. Hey, go watch Law Nation, man. Go give him some views. Go over there and run his numbers up. I love y'all, love y'all, love y'all. I will see you tomorrow on Voch Lombardi Live on the Volume and the Voch Lombardi page. And we got some film. We got some volume at 3 p.m. Central, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Y'all hold down for the Doski Woski and Peace Whiskey, man. Have a good one. Enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy work and school tomorrow. Go over there and watch Law Nation.